I'm Dominick Cruz. We got Guaito Perez with us, also known as Eric Perez. He's going to be Petr Yan, and I'm going to be Sean O'Malley. We're going to do some breakdowns of what these guys got to do to get things done. First thing we're going to do is O'Malley.
And he's taking some pretty clean ones.
He's taking them and he's putting himself in a position to fire back. Oh my goodness. Oh, the beginning of the end.
He's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt bad.
O'Malley showboating now. Beautiful spinning kick lands.
Moutinho's hurt bad. Feet are off, his legs are straight.
But he's still pressing.
O'Malley, he uses good footwork and he likes space. He likes to be long. The weapons that he uses, okay, from conventional southpaw differ. He can fire both sides equally. So what Yan's gonna look to do is keep his defense tight and head me off. When I come this way, he's gonna look to beat my leg. When I come this way, a lot of times you'll see Yan switch stance because he wants to head off the lead leg. So now what O'Malley does so well is he uses his range. He's here, here. And when you go to head him off, he pulls you and then he comes with a long right. Yeah! Now, there's a couple weapons out of O'Malley that I want to point out. When he's in his conventional stance, what makes him tricky is he's really good at this spin kick on that side. From southpaw, he's got a nasty left hand, and he's really good at playing this lead hand. Once he gets you on the outside, he's kicking you and he's hitting you with his left hand. He waits for you to rush in, back step right hook. That's when he really counters, right here.
Right. Oh, he tagged him with that right hand, just threw him down. High kick.
O'Malley goes high. Now short uppercut, Tecco covers up.
That's
the
it.
sugar shot. Ryan in color.
So what makes O'Malley so difficult to deal with is one, his footwork, but also he's faking, he's feinting. He's moving here, he's coming this way. He's moving left, he's throwing a left hand. Then he's throwing the long kicks to keep you on the outside. And then when you rush past his long reach, that's when he makes you pay.
Oh! I cannot believe he's still standing.
Oh, and a follow-up left hand.
If you're Yan, you want to be moving forward the entire fight. It's no secret that O'Malley likes space. He's long, he's lanky, and he's very good at using it. Not to mention, he's always playing this basketball game because what he wants to do is get you faking, get you biting on his face, get you biting on his direction change. Yan doesn't care. What Yan's gift is he keeps his defense so tight, if you switch stance, he doesn't think about it. He just keeps the defense and he's ready to check, he's ready to block. He's ready to anything you throw. He's just prepared for it. Defense is tight, and he keeps the pressure pouring on. So the key for Yan, being the shorter man, is not only to mix in a takedown here and there, but more than anything, we want to get to the pocket. We want to get right under O'Malley's chin. We want to be ripping the body and finish our combinations to the head. And number one, attack the legs of O'Malley. We've seen Chito Vera attack his legs. We saw Pedro Munoz attack his legs. Not that it created tons of openings with Pedro Munoz, but the bottom line is if we attack the leg, we make him think outside, inside, and then that sets up the high kicks, and that sets up the hand for Yan.
Knocked out for Petr Yan. This could be the end here.
No matter what, if O'Malley touches Yan in his defense, fire combination right away. The second it touches, the second he hits him, he wants to be hitting him back. And last, forward pressure, get to the clinch, but more than anything, threaten these takedowns on O'Malley. You don't even gotta finish, you gotta be here, here. Get to these shot positions. Get inside on a double leg. Yan has underrated wrestling. Get to the single, look to dump it, get behind him, and get O'Malley on the fence right here, and work him here, up against the fence. As long as you can, try to get this takedown and bring him on the mat.
30 seconds to go round one.
But look at this.
Yeah.
Yan takes his back.
What makes O'Malley different is the stance switch and the way that he uses certain weapons. So when he's conventional, his best weapon is his right hand. He's super good at timing the jab, getting inside, and then firing that right hand to knock you out.
Oh! Big land to the right for O'Malley.
He's super tricky. He's got a very fast spinning heel kick on the right, on this side from a conventional stance. So what he does, he likes to throw this jab, get you biting on it, get you biting on it. And then the second you bite, he's super good at getting this inside and turning it right over straight to the head, very quick with it. So you gotta keep an eye out. You're here, you think you're safe, and then he just spins that on you. Ooh. And then when he switches to southpaw, what do you think you gotta watch out for? left hand, and last, his movement backwards when you decide to pressure him. He's got a nasty right hook. He can slide and just hit you.
And now another right hand.
Oh, man.
Now, if we're talking about Petr Yan, there's a couple weapons we saw versus Sandhagen that made him extremely dangerous. Again, just like O'Malley, he's got a nasty spinning heel kick on this side. So he's good at here. He's good at throwing that hook and then firing it. We saw if you try to circle side to side on him, he go this way and he heads you off. Then you go this way and he heads you off. When you start heading this way, that's when you see Yan will time his spinning heel kicks. He'll also use your movement against you, which is why this matchup's happening. And then beyond that, he also has a nasty southpaw. When he's southpaw, he likes to fire this spinning back fist on both sides. Southpaw, and then he's conventional. He fires that spinning back fist that we saw in Sandhagen. He was able to drop him with it.
Oh! Spinning back fist hurt him.
And the last weapon that we'll see out of Yan is, again, this defense, this forward pressure, and this stance switch. This is a huge weapon, being able to switch stance and fire equal punches on both sides with equal defense on both sides. You got to count that as a weapon.